Well, hello.
Hi. That
Hi.
was so weird.
Hello. Well,
I was
hello.
like, "Hi,
Hi.
hi." I'm
Hi.
like in my
So,
freaking dehydrated voice right now.
no, I think like I know people say drink a gallon of water a day, and like I'm like, oh, I will do that, but I never actually do. So I'm gonna
Oh
have to start
god.
doing that because like I'm super dehydrated more than usual.
This is
So
my like immune booster thingy with
yes,
ginger, lemon and turmeric in it, like kind of like
it's
how you do your
amazing.
shot or whatever, but I make
Yes,
it at home. And
that's
oh,
smart.
I'm so dehydrated. My like throat and all of that. Like I woke up and my
Well, we have
face
to
was
figure out
dehydrated
why.
today.
I'm like, hey, at least you showed up. That's all that matters. You showed up. So,
Yes.
what is happening in the happening today? What kind of crazy behavior you're gonna like put on me that I can get
Well,
shocked
before
and
I head
twisted?
into the happenings, I have to tell
Oh
you,
gosh.
like last night I went to the premiere, or well, not a premiere, it's a
Yeah.
showing. So yesterday, last night, same thing. It all
Yes.
lumped into one. So the movie Punk Kids, it is a feature
Yes.
film that I got to do some work on production wise. Um, it made its showing here at the TCL theater,
Oh,
the Chinese theater here, the historic Chinese
that's
theater
big.
in
That's huge.
LA, and it was my second time watching it, and it was
Oh,
the
really?
best to kind of yeah, well, because I watched it in San Francisco where it premiered at Brave Maker
Oh.
Fest. And so this was
Oh,
the
okay.
Indie Night Film Festival here in LA, and it made a showing here and to a big theater. And it was
Yeah, that
so
one's
well
huge.
received. It was so well
Good.
received. Like it's so cool to sit there and like you've already seen it, so it's like you've already know the story and all that kind of stuff. And so to sit and watch everybody else's reaction to something, you're like, "Oh my gosh, they were definitely like
Oh,
way involved and there was people talking back to the screen in the middle of the theater." It was really cute. And then I got to like, mingle and see everybody. It was a really fun time. It's definitely like friends getting together to make like really big feature films, and
that's really
it's
cool.
it's a lot of fun. And then we had like a little bit of a, I don't know, after party slash birthday party over at Cinepax, for the it was like one of their friends' like birthdays, and then also it was like
Oh,
oh place for us to go to like also have an after party, and it was at his
as it
studio. And
should
so
be.
it was a night. It was a night. I am not hungover. I am very tired though, and I am super dehydrated. My face is dehydrated. I didn't even know. I woke up this morning, Chauncey, and I was like, "Oh, you would have thought like I did not do like anything. You would have thought I baked out in the sun yesterday." Like,
Well,
no.
you don't look it though. You don't look like dehydrated.
Girl, I
That's the
did.
thing.
It's because I got up and I was like, "Ooh," so I had to do a mask. I had to get was
You
like
had to
in
like
there
prep
gua
yourself.
shaing, like,
But,
"Woo, this is not
you don't
okay."
look it though. That mask and that gosh eye worked because you do not look like you just came out from last night. Like you look like you got
Oh,
like a good
girl.
couple hours of sleep. Probably more than
Girl,
I did.
I'm gonna I mean, I slept really good. Oh my god, you're old. You're old, Chauncey. I like
Why?
lost it. So Mike Heff is the writer director of Punk Kids and the that just showed yesterday. And so
Yeah.
his wife and I, Carissa, were sitting outside, and we had been, involved all day. Like this thing went,
Yeah.
all day. Okay. And so her and I are already like pretty tore back, and we're standing outside in a group with a group of people, and she looks at me, she goes, "What time is it?" And I was like, "Girl, I don't know." And she
What time was it? What time was it? Tell me it was like
it
don't tell me it was
was
7 o'clock.
9:30.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, around, like, 9:30,
It was
10, I'm ready to go to
9:30.
sleep. I get it, because around, like, 9:30, 10, I just wanna be at my house, like, I'm not trying to be all out like that. If I'm out like, everyone knows this about me. When
Oh
I'm
my
out,
god.
but if I don't
Yeah,
have to
well,
be
because
out
you
by, like,
made the
9:30, I'm like
decision to be
yes,
out.
I'm fully committed to being out till, like, 1 in the morning, but, like, around 9:30, 10, like, I'm, like, in my bed. I'm, like, probably maybe in my computer, I don't know, but I'm in my house in my pajamas. Like, the
Mhm.
bra is off. Like, I am laying down, I am relaxing, I've had my last sip of any kind of beverage because I don't wanna be up all night peeing.
Oh my
Like, I'm good.
god.
Like, I'm good. So, yeah, that's not ultimate, that's called
Oh, it
respectful
was
time.
so funny because she's like, "What time is it?" And she looks at her husband, who is Mike, and he goes, "Oh, it's like 9:30 or whatever." And I look
No,
at her, we look at
no,
each other like, "Fuck."
no,
And
no,
then
like, it's time for me to go to bed. It's
I'm
time
like,
for me to go
"We
to
still got
bed.
like 3, 4 hours
No,
here."
no, I choose my bed every time, like, everyone knows about me, like, I can go out all night, and then I have to get to my bed, like, my bed is important to me, like, I will make a way to get back to my bed.
I get
I
it.
cannot
I get
sleep
it.
somewhere else, like, if I can go back to my if I have an option to go home, I will go home. A Uber or whatever, I need to be in my bed.
I, like, distinctively remember it being, like, 10:30 and me going like, "Okay, Heather, you need to start sobering up so that you can get into an Uber and go
Yes.
home."
See, because you have to, like I have to be home. Like, it's so sad. Like, I wanna be in my bed. But, like, 9:30, that's kinda late on s like, I hate to
Um,
say that's a little late.
Girl, I mean, like, literally my Uber no, my Lyft driver, it was a Lyft driver, was just like it was, like, 11:45, almost
Oh,
12, and he's,
that's
like, driving me back from North Hollywood into,
yeah.
the Arts District, and literally, he was just like, "How was the night?" And so I was telling him and all that kinda stuff, but I was like, my energy was already down, okay? I've been high energy all
Low,
day, okay? And I blame the
tired.
pandemic for me not having the
No
capacity to fucking hang
no,
like that
just
no more.
tired.
Um, and so it's like my energy was kinda low, but I was still, like, chatting, but I was also like, "Dude, just stop, 'cause
Like,
I don't
no.
I don't have the energy, like, I've been doing this all day."
I'm
And
sick
so
of it.
and he was like he looked at the clock and he's like, "Oh, it sounds like, you had a pretty good night." And he looked at the clock, he's like, "Isn't it kinda early to stop?" And I was like
"Sir, mind your
I'm like, "You
business.
know
Mind your
what?" I was
business.
like
Mind your business, okay? Mind
I
your business. What
literally was
I
just like,
do,
"You know what?"
okay?
I was like, "Yes, however, I've been at it all day," and I looked at my friends and I was like, "I love your faces, but I need to go home."
No, like, I would tell that man, "Mind your business, okay, I'm going home safely." Like, don't qui I've had a Lyft driver
I was
ask me
like,
before,
"No."
"Are you "Oh, it's only, like, 11 o'clock. You're already on your way home?" I said, "Yes." I said, "Yes." Like,
I'm
no,
done.
like, I'm
Okay,
done,
I'd
I'm
been
tired.
out. I had been, like, out since, like, 1. I was getting ready
Yes,
at
you were out
noon,
super,
like and we
super
had meetings in the morning,
hella
and so,
early,
like,
so you had a whole
it was
day.
a busy ass day, okay? So,
Yes.
you know what? Leave my 11:30 ass alone, okay?
There's nothing wrong with that. Like, there's really nothing wrong with that at all. I see no problems.
Oh, it was definitely, it was a good time, but I was definitely at that point. Like, when you hit a wall, when you're, like, there with everybody and you hit a wall and you're like, "Okay, I'm done."
Yeah, I'm done. I'm checked out. I'm
That
done.
was it. So, high fives though to
I'm proud
everybody,
of you.
who was a part of the film. Like, there's so many friendships made and a lot of memories made. It was such a big, long project, but it was, really well done. So, high fives, team.
Oh, I'm so happy. I'm
I
excited to
only
see
got to
it.
be a part of, like, a small portion of it, but definitely happy to be along for the
I'm really excited to see it. When will it be out?
I mean, they're trying to figure out streaming platforms right now to sell to
Okay.
and how to get all of that going because people are asking. So that it's in the works.
Okay,
It's
I'm
in the
excited. I mean, I heard, like, is what you talked about over the past year, you said it's how great it is, the storyline, so I wanna
It's
see it in, like,
cute.
visual form now.
It's definitely cute, and, it's gosh, yeah, no. Punk Kids, definitely, go check out the trailer. You can go check it out at Punk Kids. I think it's film on
Oh,
Instagram or something like that. Something like that, but you can go check it out. It's cute.
okay.
Loved it. Alright, so let's hop into the happenings.
Oh gosh, okay.
Okay, so this is a story never ceases to amaze me. It just never
Okay,
ceases
I'm
to
ready for
amaze
my
me.
facials.
Okay,
Okay.
it's a little all over the place.
Oh shit, okay, what? Oh shit.
Okay,
Okay,
okay. Alright, so let me just prepare for this story time. Okay,
okay.
here we go. A friend of mine has the ultimate real life story with a girl that was blackout drunk. Okay. My friend was bartending and they hired a couple of local college football players to be barbacks. Anyways, there were a group of girls at a table that had been drinking pretty heavily, and one of the girls upon ordering said it was her friend's 21st birthday. So he sent one of the football players over there with some free shots to the table. The football
Mhm.
player came back and said the birthday girl actually wants you to bring the shots to the table. So he delivered them, and she was super excited. Fast forward, closing time. The birthday girl's friend tells him that the birthday girl wants him to take her home. Yeah, sure, no problem. He just needed to finish up closing. So then he's taking her back to her apartment. She is freaking ripped. She says, "This is my apartment." He begins to try every key in the on the keychain in the keyhole. None of them worked. He asked again, "Are you sure this is your apartment?" Drunkenly, she says, "Yes, just kick in the door. It's fine." Well,
What?
being as horny as he was, he did. Upon walking into the apartment, he smells new leather. He asks, "Did you just get some new couches?" She goes, "Mm-hmm," and then just jumps all over him. Clothes are flying, and he starts banging her on the couch. After a few, he feels something warm and thinks, "Oh God, she just started." So after he finishes, he gets up and goes to the bathroom. Chauncey, you just this is where it gets good. As if it wasn't already.
Oh, okay, my face is
Okay,
just, like,
hold on,
waiting.
hold on, hold on. We're almost there. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Upon turning on the lights in the bathroom, he discovers exactly what the warmth was. She had shit herself during sex. I'm not even done. I'm not even done. It gets so much worse. Stop. Hold on. I gotta finish the story. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Oh man. All right. So, well, he just went on ahead and hopped in the shower to clean himself up. Then he's looking around for a towel and can't find one. So he walks into the kitchen and sees a kitchen towel and dries himself. And as best he can with just a small kitchen towel. Then he sees a picture on the counter of a black couple. He thinks, "Oh shit, we just broke into another couple's house or another couple's apartment and had sex on their couch." He looks around and figures out that they were just moving into their new apartment because there was boxes everywhere. He promptly puts on his clothes, tells her he had fun but has to go, and she was already passed out. Well, fast forward a couple of days, and the police are leaving the bar he works at. The manager says, "What happened to that drunk girl you were with the other day? It was her birthday." He said he took her home, banged her, and then left. The manager tells him, "Well, she hasn't been in contact with with her parents in a couple of days, and they're kind of worried." He thinks, "Oh shit." Well, a couple of weeks go by and he's out at a different club and thinks he sees her across the dance floor. She then makes eye contact with him and promptly covers her face and runs out the club. That's a real life story.
Is that the end?
That's the end.
So, let me get this straight. Let me just put this all
Chauncey.
in perspective. Put this all in perspective. First of all, I dropped my mic because I was disgusted by one like, the part. But, okay, so let me get this straight. She First of all, this tells you right there, do not pick up drunk people at the club. Do not do it. I don't care if you're horny and you're like, "Oh, I'm like that's, like, free access." Do not pick up drunk people just because there's so many logistic reasons why you shouldn't. We're not gonna teach you why you shouldn't pick up drunk people at the club. First of all, but even if she's like, "Oh, I want you to take me home." No, because I don't no, that's just there's so many potential reasons why you shouldn't do that.
There's
That's the reason like
implications.
yeah, like there's legal regulations for this. The idea that she couldn't get in the apartment was there's so many red flags getting to that apartment. There's so many fucking red flags to get there. Okay, the idea she requested you, she asked you because she knows you like you're probably like you could do this. You do this. If the first key didn't work, then you should have just said, "You know what? Let's go to my place." If that's the case, I don't know. So this woman's a thief, okay, and she's shitting on people's fucking couches, which is disgusting. How do you shit on someone's penis? Like that's disgusting. Like,
I
oh my god!
don't
Like
know.
to have your period, we all have our, that's normal. Like we, it is what it is. But first of did you have a condom on? And you felt that? Like, there's a lot of moving parts. She's shitting on you, so you're fucking her in the ass? Like, there's a lot of questions in this. That's disgusting. This is disgusting. Whatever your preference is,
I'm
if you do what you do, You do what you do, but you shit it and you took a shower? Okay, good for you. I like the hygiene aspect, okay? But the idea when you walked in the apartment, you didn't I don't care how hot and heavy it is. Where is did you not look around and see boxes and a black couple that not look did not look like her parents probably? Like, did you not see that logistics of where you're gonna have sex at? And the idea this girl is quote unquote missing? What the like, there's
Her
a lot of
parents
moving
were
parts here, and
worried.
you saw her at a club later? Where did her parents ever find her? Like, that's the
I
question.
don't
And
know.
honestly, why is she still out in the club? She should be home getting her life in
It's like
order. Get your life in order. You basically broke into some people's house, shitted on their new leather couch,
oh
okay?
my god, I would
Did
be
they
so
ever
can you
find her on the
imagine
couch?
that couple that walks
It
in?
smells like shit. I don't care if it's leather, it has that stink of oh my god, did he ever report her to the police, the authorities, to the there's a lot of questions I have for her, but honestly, I pray to God this woman is taking care of herself as we speak because this and
She
I
was
hope she pays back for the
mortified. She ran
couch.
out of the club after seeing him again.
Yes, I hope she and how did she wake up in the apartment? Did she wake up on her own recognizance, or did the people find her and
I don't know,
like,
the door was busted open. Remember? She
oh
told
my
him to kick
god.
it in.
The streets are terrible. I'm sorry. I pray whoever this woman is, if you're listening or you know this story because you know this woman particularly, please make sure she's like getting help. It's not the whole shitting on someone's penis. Like that's disgusting. But like you're breaking people's homes. You're missing
She
from your
was
parents.
drunk, she thought it was her apartment.
There's nothing the I'm sorry.
She was like, "I was just DTF so bad that I
Then
was
call a
drunk and I
car. There's
was."
a car. There's a lot of things you can do. My thing is, how did you pick this apartment? Like, did you live in the building at all? Did
I
you
wonder
used to
if
live
she
there?
lived in the building. I wonder because you know people do that, right? And they get
Yes.
turned around, especially if they're
But
like blackout drunk like that.
no, and also her friends are terrible friends. Why would you let this woman, your friend,
Why
go?
would you let yeah,
Yeah,
no, no, let's
why is
check
your
your
friends like,
friends.
oh, go with this guy that you don't know while you're ripped, like you're
While you're
drunk off your
freaking
ass?
blackout
What
drunk.
kind of friend are
They're like,
you?
"Oh my god,
Yeah, he's
it's your
so
21st
cute.
birthday."
Like, oh my god, he's so fine. I don't care. I'm not gonna let my friend on her anytime, especially drunk, go out with a guy that we
No, I feel
don't
like
know.
your ass is coming home.
Yeah,
You're
like
coming to
you can get
my
that. You can
place. You're
text
gonna
him
sleep
later, like when you're
sleep in the
sober.
bathroom.
Yes, like, because obviously you need to use the bathroom because the 20 like, that liquor hits. We've all been there. Oh my god, she is I really hope to God that she has found
I
peace.
You know what? It's one of those things where I just wanna know how she was found. Like, did the police find her? Did the neighbors call and report a break-in and find a drunk ass girl covered in her own shit on a fucking couch? Like, and then they had to call the owners of that place that were renting. Girl,
I don't
so many
know.
things. I
I'm
just wanna
sick.
know, can you imagine how that went down?
I don't
Can
want
you
to because
imagine?
after the shit on him, I
I would have
legit
vomited. I
I
would have
was I would
vomited.
I blacked out from the story. My story that's when you kept saying after that, I was done. I didn't even care about the police. I was just in my head,
You
someone took
were
a
like,
shit on
"Stop."
someone. I dropped my mic. I was disgusted. Like, I'm sorry. I don't do everyone knows I don't do bodily functions like that. I just don't. Everyone knows that. So to hear that, can you imagine? Like,
But then
girl, you know your stomach
the
was
police
hurting.
come looking for her.
Yeah, it's like, you know your stomach hurt. You should say, I'm not gonna do anything tonight. I'm gonna go home and take care of myself. Like, and her friends,
Girl,
what
she
kind of
was
friends are
blacked
you?
out. She broke into somebody else's house. You know
No.
damn well she was
I
not
hope she's in
self-aware enough to
jail.
be like, "My stomach hurts."
I hope to God she's in jail. I hope she had a little
I hope
sentence
she
for
had
that
to pay
shit.
damages because I
I
would have
mean,
been like,
and buy a new couch.
I would have been like, "Get me a new couch."
Yes, like that guy, I want to know, did he tell anyone that, like, the whole story before now? Like, did he tell his boss when they asked him, "Have you remember that girl from last couple of days ago?" Did
Oh,
he tell his
hell no. What is
like,
he
did
gonna
you
say?
see
What is he gonna say other than like, "I took a drunk girl home, we
I
banged, I left." I mean, like, that was the synopsis.
the
Like, I get
the
it, but
details were
like,
not needed. But, like, I'm sorry, if someone told me, like, "Yeah, like, I was with this person, like, they took a shit on me," I will literally look at you every time, think in my head, "You smell like shit." I don't know why. I would think in my head, like, I just know that you smell bad.
I'm just like, "Oh my god." Like,
Ew.
how do you have to be really, really blacked out
She needs
if you
honestly,
don't remember any of that.
I really hope someone intervened after this and be like, "Girl, you can't be drinking like this.
I
Like,
mean,
this
it
isn't
was
even
her
the point."
21st birthday, so, I mean, some
There's no
people don't understand
your
liquor. Like,
friend,
I have met yes, your friends should freaking catch you, absolutely, like,
they
you need
should
new
not have had
friends.
her just walking around here all by herself, the man they don't know, and I don't care if you did know the man, she's blacked out drunk.
That's just, like that's yeah, that's not safe.
Ew, I'm sorry, I'm disgusted, like,
You
and
just
she
can't
saw him
get
and
past the
ran.
bodily function. Oh my god. Can
She
you
saw him and ran.
imagine?
I will
She
have to
saw
move.
him at a different club.
I
I
will
would
have to
never
move.
show my face again in
I will
that
have to
city.
move, like, I will go to a different I assume she's in a college town, I'll have to transfer schools, dye my hair a different color, like, you would not even
I
recognize me in the streets anymore.
no, plastic surgery, Botox, I
Something,
don't lip
something,
fill
a
I
new
don't know,
makeup
something.
routine a new makeup routine, a color, a wig, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not
Ugh,
that person.
you will
I
not see
am
me out again
not.
like that, that's embar I hope she tells her grandkids about this. I hope she
I
does.
I hope it's a forewarning.
Like,
Um,
this is what grandma did in the 2000s, like, don't do it, the
in the two thou
2020s.
please don't. In the
Oh, I'm
2020s,
so sick
don't
of it.
do it. It's not it's
You
not it's not
you know what?
recommended.
I do give him credit, like, he got up, took a shower, and left, like, he should've
He
said, "Do you think
only
it's here?"
left just because he figured out he was in the wrong ass
And he's about to get
apartment, and
arrested.
he freaking would be like a breaking and entering, a B&E.
I'm
His ass would
sorry.
have gone to jail.
And why do I picture this in, like, a college town like Ohio or something? Something like a college
I
town.
don't know, but that's so accurate.
Like, I feel like it's a big college town that people, like, go like, like, the college, like, Alabama, Ohio, like, those but I've been watching a lot of sports documentaries lately, so that could be the reason why I think Ohio, but yes. But is that
Oh my
like a
god.
Texas, like, somewhere like,
Like
Texas
a
Tech,
Texas Tech
AM,
kind of a thing.
something.
Oh
Ew,
my god.
these poor
No,
people's couch.
I know. He only left like, it wasn't even the, like, shit that got him. It
It was a
was
break in the entry for
it was
him.
it was like, I am not in this woman's apartment.
I just want to understand, how did you not look around the surroundings of before you start doing what you do? Like, did
He
you
got
not look?
focused. He
Like,
got
where like,
focused. He was
there's nothing
distracted.
I've never been like, "Oh my god, let's do this," and not look at the surroundings.
You
Like,
know
did you
what?
not?
I haven't been in that situation to do it, but I'm not that observant. Sometimes I'm not.
I'm very observant of everything. Like,
Like,
I just need
sometimes I'll be in
yeah.
people's houses and not realize, like, remember I told you there was, like, a dude that I was seeing for, like, 2 seconds, and freaking he had a kid and I didn't even notice, and
See?
then he was like, "Wait, what do you mean you didn't notice? You didn't notice the pictures and blah, blah, blah," and I was like,
I'm
"No."
aware of all my surroundings just because I wanna make sure if something goes down, I know exactly what the scene was. Like, I look at every little detail of people's, like, houses or cars. 'Cause I wanna make sure, like, if something happens or I'm like, I have a location. Like, I'm very
Uh,
aware of stuff
well,
like that.
I mean oh, like,
Like
what do you mean, like, location?
I know where things are in the house, like, if something happens, like, if I end up missing, I can tell my friend, "Hey," like, it's like, the person has, a certain picture in their living room or something, like, so I know, like yeah, like, stuff
Oh,
like that.
got
And I
it,
like
got it.
and especially if they have pictures of their family, I'm gonna look around
This
like,
is the
"Oh."
Dateline in you coming out, you
It
know
really
that,
is. Oh,
right?
I think it's
It
because,
really
like,
like, this is
I just
100% Keith Morrison Dateline right
yes,
now.
because I just wanna know, and, like, I think because I was always raised to be around, like, to be aware of my surroundings at all times. Like, if I go in the parking garage, I never not, like, look around or, like, at the grocery
Oh,
store, I
yeah,
can
me
always tell them
too.
follow me.
That's that yeah.
But if I go to people's houses, I'm very hyper aware where things are, because I wanna know what's going on. Like,
Mm.
I just never just go in the house just like, "Oh, I'm here." Like, I purposely know where things are
Like, I
at,
mean,
like,
I look at things, but
I'm, like, purposely, like if it's out in the open, I'm like, "Oh, that's a picture of, like, such and such," or that, like, he has this kinda, like, painting or something. I just know. I just wanna be aware of my surroundings.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah,
That
I
makes
just
sense.
don't I think I was just raised like that. I just don't wanna be, like, caught off guard, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I think
Yeah.
sometimes I just get distracted.
Yeah, I wish I could get distracted like that, but I'm just like, "No, I just need to know, like, happens, like, if he's gonna, like, get a knife, like, I didn't know where that knife is at, like, just in case." Like, there's
Girl,
certain
wait,
things
hold
you
up,
never
get a
know.
knife?
I do watch a lot of
Pussy.
Dateline,
What are
but, like,
you
I'm
doing hanging out with men who's gonna have a knife pop out at
like,
you?
in their kitchen, you don't know. People are crazy. It could
You
be a
know
woman
what?
too, it could be anything. I went in undergrad, like, I remember one of my friends, in her dorms, one of her roommates literally got a knife pulled out on them, like, it was like a yeah, like, they had to get the police there and everything, so yes, I am very aware that was, like,
What?
Yeah, my friend in college, she lives upstairs from me in the dorms. One of her dorm mates literally had a 5150 episode, got pulled out a knife and was trying to stab them, and the security
That's
had to come to cop take him.
insane.
So that's why I'm always aware of my surroundings moving forward.
Well,
Yes.
I mean, I don't think you should be in a position where there's a 5150 like a
They
situation,
didn't know.
especially with a romantic.
They didn't know. They didn't. And sometimes you don't in
um,
these dating apps, you don't know who you're dating at these age. You gotta be
that's
very
why that's
aware.
why I ain't on the dating apps. That's why it's
They're
horrible.
trash.
It's
I refuse to go. I
horrible.
refuse to go
Don't do
back.
it.
I
You
refuse
know
to go
what?
back.
Honestly, it reminds me. Well, because I mean, yes, it's trash and it's toxic, but it does remind me of like the first time I ever went on a date here in LA. Do you remember me telling you about this? The cuckold?
Oh, that was disgusting. I don't know. That's
That
disgusting.
was
That's
that was
disgusting.
hilarious. It
I
was
like
my
because people get
first
really bold.
date. It was my
People get
first
bold.
date in Los Angeles,
People,
Chauncey,
because these
and
people,
Los
they get real
Angeles
bold.
came out the gate,
Yeah, because people
like,
like to
I
get
didn't
bold.
even get to warm
People
up.
are bold.
I mean, I'm
People
not
are
gonna knock
bold.
your cake, but that was a lot to take in over some ice cream, okay?
No, there's a
That was
lot
a lot
like,
to take in over some
I
ice
just
cream after 5
I just
minutes of
don't
meeting you.
understand. No, I told you, like, the things people have said to me, I'm like, "This something's not right." That's not my business, but, it's a little weird,
I'm not gonna shame, but
but that story,
that was just
I have to
really a
tell
lot
people
to
about this.
take in. You have to
Imma
tell
tell
people
people
about
about
this story.
this.
I mean,
This
Chauncey,
is
I read this and I was like, "Yo,
I would've lost my shit reading that for the first time. Like, this is a PSA for everyone. Don't let your friends go drunk with someone they don't know. That's a bad friend. Like, they
don't
shouldn't be
fuck
friends
while
with you. Like,
blacked
I
out."
don't care, like, oh, she needs to get, like, lucky tonight's her birthday. You don't know this man from Timbuktu. Like, you don't know this
You
man.
need you
Second
need
of
to make
all,
sure your friends aren't
this
gonna leave
guy,
you there.
yeah, and this guy, you shouldn't have gone home with a drunk girl because you don't know something. And she was that passed out. Legally, you're stupid. Third of all, if the bitch can't get in the fucking door the first two times with her keys, then you shouldn't fucking get in the door and like
I
break down
mean,
the door.
I would
Who?
have been like to me, it would have been like, "Oh, just kick in the door." Excuse me, what?
No.
Like,
And if I kick in the door, do
no.
I have to pay for it later? That's my question. If I kick in this door, do I have to pay for damages later because I kicked it in? Are you gonna ask me for money later for kicking your fucking door? No, thank you. So no, that'll be my problem.
Just kick in
And
the
third
door.
of
Like,
all,
if somebody told me that, like, if I'm there, if I'm him and somebody told me, like, "Oh,
what
just
the
kick in the
fuck?
door," I'm like, "The fuck?"
No. No, like, what the fuck? Like, what do you mean kicking the door? Like, so I have to pay for this later because that's my damages at this point? No.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about the money I have to you're gonna try to
He's too
Venmo
horny
request
to
me some
think
money?
straight. He's too
No,
horny to think straight.
you're
That's why he
grown enough
didn't
to know
even
that's
realize.
dangerous.
But here's my thing is like he had enough sense to smell new leather and ask about couches, but not enough
Yes,
sense to look around.
exactly. Because the new leather smell, it's very prominent, but I'm sorry, if I see, "Oh, you got a new leather," oh, like, what el like, "Oh, she got boxes," like, "Oh, okay," like, "Cool," like,
Did you
that
just move
story,
in?
I don't
That
know.
would have been my question. Did you just
Yeah,
move
like,
in?
"Oh, where you what's ask her what's her name maybe. I doubt the names were given.
I doubt you know what? As hectic as this story is, I highly
I don't
doubt
think
names
names were
were
given. I don't
exchanged.
think names were given. He probably called her birthday girl, and she probably said, "Oh, the cute college football player." Like, they probably didn't have names.
No names, no names, just
Okay,
faces.
so, like, yeah, that's all. So, I
So
don't know. I just
that's my
we win.
happenings for
That
you.
I was disgusted. I was intrigued. I was the legal side of me thought this, "Oh, that's crazy, like, consensual, like, just get the yes." And third of all, what about your friends? Fuck your friends. Like,
So
fuck your
what
friends.
friends? Her friends
They had
totally
no
sold
friends.
her
And
out.
my fourth wrap up is like, how dare you not change your look going out again in the clubs? Like, I would dye my
Like
hair.
you didn't
I tell
learn
you
your
this,
goddamn
get
lesson.
glasses, get glasses. I don't know, do something.
Colored
Would
contacts, change your
something,
hair.
you would never know me. "Oh, are you so and so?" "No, I have a twin sister." I'll make up a whole different face. You don't have to worry about my new appearance. Okay? I'm just sorry. I can't be in the club, no, I took a shit in someone's penis and
Right.
that's what it
I just
is. Like, what
wanna
the
know where she
hell?
disappeared to because after a few days, the cops came to the bar, right? So where did she
Where is
fucking
her
disappear
parents?
to?
I guess
Like,
her
what
parents found her and
happened?
she's alive.
Well, I mean, she's freaking
Honestly,
she's alive because she's in the club, but, like,
I have so many questions. I thought the story was gonna go one way to another, like she's gonna get caught. I thought the story was gonna be like she breaks into this man's house, and the reason why she brought that specific guy home because she was um break into her ex-boyfriend's house to show him like, "Oh, I got a new man, blah, blah, blah." I thought that's where the story was going, that she brought this really cute guy home
That went to the
to
left.
yeah, to hook up with this guy at her ex-boyfriend's house to get back at him. That's where I thought the story was going. I did not
Nope.
think we have moved to a whole different side of the lifestyle of nastiness and craziness. Like, this is a Dateline episode gone completely wrong, but right at the time because no one died, but still wrong.
It's
So yeah.
it's wild. But here's the thing is like it's wild, but I actually believe that this is something that happened. Like I could see
Oh, I believe
something
this could
like
have
this
happened to
happening.
I've heard crazy stories in my whole life, like with people like stuff like this. So I'm just surprised someone put this on on the World Wide Web. That's all I'm surprised about. Like
Girl,
someone wrote
you
this.
know what? Like I said, when I read it, I was like, "What?"
Ugh. I'm sorry. I just can't. There's a lot of things I have to like think about later about like people's lives. So no, no,
You
no.
know that her shitting on the couch is definitely gonna be like one of those things that you're just like, the fuck? How did you get here?
Like hot. Like they had to
How
clean that
did
shit. I hope she cleaned that shit up before she left the apartment when she broke
she
in. I
passed
hope to God.
out?
I hope when she
She
woke
that means
up.
she slept in.
Yes.
Ugh.
Yes. She's yes.
Stop.
There's a lot of
No.
questions. Okay. We got
I
okay,
can't. I
next topic. I
can't.
can't. I
Next.
can't. I'm
I
sick.
can't.
I'm sick.
No, I'm done. That's where
I'm
I
sick.
stop. That's where I stop. Okay. Anyways,
Oh.
so
Okay. Next one.
the
Anywho.
afterthoughts for
Okay.
this week.
So last week I slipped up and I did not watch the episode 3 of the Big D. I finally caught up to watched it last night. And like I told Heather before this podcast, I don't know any of these people's names. I don't. Like I would like and I think I would know them if I wasn't so intrigued by the messiness of these people. Like I wish I knew
Like
more.
in
Like I'm like
general,
yes, like I'm just like how do we even get on this show in the first place? But yes, I told Heather she mentions names, I can probably remember them. But it was they brought a new person in to come
they did
through.
bring a new
That was
brought a
very
new girl
interesting.
in.
I saw it was like about one person chose another person because they didn't want to go horseback riding. I was very confused by that. There's a lot of things I saw.
Okay, so those two people, so basically, if you don't know what we're talking about the Big D. It's a reality TV show Chauncey told me to watch, and then like I was like, you know
Blame
what, we both.
Teresa. Blame my friend Teresa for
I
that. Like
hate
that's her
reality
fault.
TV. Chauncey's a big
You love
fan.
it.
It's definitely look, my face is again every single time I watch shit like this, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? So basically,
Yes.
this is episode 3. There's a new chick that comes in. She's blonde, she's spunky. She is like newly single. She got married when she was 20 to her ex-husband because they're Mormon, and then she tried to
Utah's
do his
finest.
Utah's finest. But it was funny because she was talking to the latest new guy that joined the last time that they, had somebody join, Dean, and Dean was like, "Oh, so you got more than one. He got more than one." And she goes, "It's not a
Oh
sister's wife
yes.
situation." And he
No,
goes,
that's like we're
"Oh,
not
oh,
doing
my
this here.
bad, my
Yes.
bad." And I was like,
Like, he
damn.
took it to a whole and honestly, I understand because, we all have watched the show called Sisters Wives on TLC, which is trash. It's trash. I've never watched the episodes. I just see the clips on, like, TikTok and Instagram. I'm like this. What the hell is this? But to each his own. Not
To
my
each
own,
their
but to
own
each their
is
own.
exactly, exactly. So she pretty much said that she was with her ex-husband since she was 20. This girl's like 30, mid 30s now.
Damn.
And so she was with him. She tried to stay with him because as God's will, blah 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 or whatever. And it just didn't work. She felt like she was being very stifled. She's a little bit more of a free spirit, and she just like felt as a failure, blah blah blah, staying in the Mormon church and blah 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 blah. So she left. They got a divorce. She participated in this friggin' TV show, which I don't know.
She
Honestly,
went to a
that does
whole different
nothing.
left.
She went from
She
one extreme to the other. I don't really know if that's a smart move, but
It
she
wasn't,
probably just
Heather.
said
It
fuck
wasn't.
it. She probably just said fuck
It
it.
wasn't.
She's
I
like,
really
after
wanna know how
being
much they're getting
stifled for
paid.
so long. Yeah, me too. She's probably
Like, I
thinking
need
like
to
after
know.
being stifled for so long, I'm just like, I'm here, I'm single, ready to mingle, which is exactly kind of what she said when she first got there.
Yeah, which is
Because they were
nothing
like, "Girl,
wrong with
how
that.
single are you?" And she's like,
It's
"I'm
nothing wrong with
really
that.
single."
Be single, have fun, but I just don't feel like this show is good for your mental health at the end of the day. But
Ain't
that's just for
nobody's
me.
mental health being taken into consideration on this
No, there's no
bullshit.
therapy on site. They're not doing a therapy session, like,
They
"So
no,
how do
no,
you feel?"
no.
But yeah, she
It's
was
group
cute.
therapy.
She looked really cute. She was like a cute little girl, like, she was just happy to be there, and it was like it made you feel like, "I hope you win somewhere in life." Probably not here, but I hope you win somewhere.
Yeah, I ain't got shit against her. I think
No.
her backstory is interesting, but I mean, we'll see. We'll see how
I
it
watch
goes.
a
She's really
I watch
fun,
a lot of
spunky.
show no, if you have watched a show called The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, her story does not surprise me. It's based in Utah, so it's like the
Well, that
Mormon
makes sense.
capital, and, like, you see
Yeah.
these people who are, who, like, left the church and stuff like that, which the new season comes on really soon, which I'm very excited about. We'll have to talk about that later, but, yeah, like, I'm not surprised by her story. That story looks like everyone's story that you see on escaping polarism on TLC, and
Polyamorous?
then
Or,
yes, that was a
oh,
good one. And then Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
that's like that Scientology bullshit.
Clear, girl. Don't go clear. Don't go clear. I watched the documentary. I watched it. Was wild.
What
It was
documentary?
wild. About the Scientology don't clear. Like it's you have to go watch it. It's like it came out like years ago.
I
Yes.
mean, I've seen like the Lisa Remedy freaking stuff.
No, they have a whole documentary. It's on HBO, I think, I think it was HBO. It was interesting to say the least.
You know
Yes.
what? I
And
mean, okay.
you live right by one actually.
Yeah, I know. Like when I
You live
have
by a
to go
couple.
pick up my prescriptions, like if I have to
Mhm,
go
you live
in to
by a
pick up,
couple.
like legit, they're right there. There's also
Yeah.
a Scientology museum.
Yeah,
It,
there's one
like
down there there's one in
it's
San
a
Francisco.
whole ass thing. There's like
There's one in
so
San
many buildings. I
Francisco.
actually really want to go into the museum just to see what the fuck's in there. But I also would see the people that are working in there and I'm like, are you like a part of
How
one
do
of
I say
those like
this?
cadet programs?
No, how do I say this? Once you sign up, like say that you after like you're just like, getting information, they still track you years later, even if you never join. I know that for a fact.
That is so creepy.
I know that for a complete fact because someone I know was like in the 70s, it was like a thing. They looked it up, whatever. They like got a little pamphlet, whatever. They still get mail from these people every couple years out of nowhere. And it's been different addresses for the past like what, 40
Like
years
they've
now?
moved, like they've
Yes.
moved, and then the Scientology people have followed them. Fuck off.
Every
No,
couple years.
absolutely
Every
not.
couple years, like every couple years, this person I know still gets mail. Mhm.
Chauncey, how
Yes.
is that
I'm not
legal?
lying. I'm
You know
not
what?
I
There's
don't
so
know,
many
but
thing about that church that is so illegal. Like,
yeah,
watch
so there's
us
like
get
yeah,
freaking flagged for freaking mentioning Scientology, and now all of a
that's
sudden
why
I'm gonna get freaking
I'm not saying
police
anything. That's
whipped.
why I say go clear. That's why I kept saying clear. I'm not saying anything because that's no, I'm not being tracked by these people. But no. But yeah, like I'm not. Girl, I watch my documentaries. But like no, the big D is just interesting, but like it was a lot of like high school dating bullshit that I saw.
Because I think it's yes. Well, one, it's that intense situation, but two, it's like all of these people, like a lot of them, they were each other's first.
And it's
Like
sad to
first
see them like
everything.
I know. And I was like this, wow, wow. But then also I'm like this, how do you go from from that to like I'm on a dating show now? Like
I'm
that's
telling you
I
because
don't
it's like
understand.
0 fucks. It's 0 fucks.
It
Chelsea,
really
there'd be
doesn't
so many steps in between me making that decision. Like, and so many steps that would lead me down
it
other
wouldn't
options that I would never even
it wouldn't
freaking
be
actually
on the
consider it.
radar. It would have been
It
on the
wouldn't be
radar
I'm
to
like,
be
"Psh,
under you just dial on the app real quick and that's okay. Go to your local Starbucks. You'll find someone. I don't know. I just don't think that
you
I
could be
told
the
you I was
girl and go
fine
to the club and like freaking
run away. Girl, girl, that's she a nasty bitch. She a nasty bitch. And I'll
even
say
go
it
on
from
a
my whole
reality
heart.
TV show."
Yes. She's probably you know what? I bet you that girl's on a reality TV show as we speak. She's on Love Island or something. She's on
God
something.
damn.
I know she is, but
Oh,
no. The
man.
Big D, like, it's a very interesting show. And like I'm intrigued by these people. I don't think I'm so intrigued that I have to know their names. And there's nothing on their half. I just feel like it's just a lot. It's a lot. It's a
It's just
lot.
really, like, interesting to see, like, people's dating habits and, like, how some
Ugh,
people just aren't definitely over other people and, like, watching that all unfold.
no!
Like, there's, like, this like, the 2 people that I would want to win, I think I'm only, like, 3 episodes in, but I want, like, Blair and Dee Dee to get
Oh,
together. I
okay.
think they're
They're very
so
cute.
cute.
They're
I think
very
they're
cute. I
so
will let that
cute.
happen. So far, like, remind you guys we're only episode 3, so things could have took a different turn by episode 4 or 5. But right now, episode 3, I am rooting for them, and I feel like it'll be, like,
I
cute. I
think they're
think, like, it could
cute.
be something, like something to work towards, and, like, even if they don't hit it off
They both
the final
seem
win,
like very sane people.
and that's saying a lot to be on this show, so that's a big one up for that's a
I
compliment
think
from Heather, to
I
be honest
think
with you guys.
Blair is, like, one of the people, at least from what we've seen thus far, who has, like, a level head, or
Like,
at least he
he pays
seems like he has a level head.
he either he's a great actor or he really is, like, in tune with his emotional intelligence, they call it, with the IQ, they
A
call it
high
EI.
IQ, EQ,
Yes.
EQ.
Yes, so I love that, but so far, like, I between my other reality shows, this show will stay around till I have to finish this out now, I have to finish it. Like, I don't want to,
I don't want
but,
to either, honestly, but, like,
like, we
I
could s
kinda feel like
I
I
feel like
have to.
yeah, it's like there's this show called I know, I'm like, "Oh, there's a show called Love Island USA and then Love Island UK." My sister and our trainer and, like, everyone I know loves Love Island US and UK, and they drop hella shows, like, in one day, like, literally 4 or
I
5 episodes,
cannot. I'm like,
and
"Chelsea, you're
anytime I
lucky
call
to
my
get me
sis
to watch 1."
yes, I call my sister, she's like, "I'm watching Love Island," and she's like, "It's so good," and I'm like, "I haven't watched Love Island in forever," but honestly,
Are
like,
we about to
that
drop the
show
big D in order to hop on over to Love Island? Is that what you're trying to propose to me right
honestly,
now?
I think we might have to go to Love Island because the Big D, like, we can finish it out just for shits and giggles. But one reality show that I'm really like watching, which I'm gonna make Heather watch because it's a show that
Oh
she can actually
god.
watch because there's no background to it yet, is The Real
Okay.
Housewives of New York City. It's a relaunch of a new, like, it's like a relaunch of the old series. So a whole different new cast. They have Jenna Lyons, who was like head of J. Crew, and like it's crazy. Like it's a if you've never watched Real Housewives of New York, this is like a new cast, new faces, and it's very interesting because it's like actually like funny. It's funny moments. It's not cringe worthy bad. Like it's funny, and these women live in New York, and like they actually show what New York actually looks like now, not just like a
Okay.
typical old woman with wealth. Like these women are like they live in Brooklyn, they live in Tribeca. Like they're like really like not like it's actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Like my friend Danielle, she's like, "Have you watched this episode?" And I was like, "Let me catch up." My other friend Heather's like, "It's you have to watch it." And those two people for Bravo shows, I trust. So I was like, "I'll watch," and I like it. But the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, I will be watching because it's a shit show. Last year, someone went to jail in the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. The FBI picked her
What?
ass up on the FBI picked her ass at shout out to Jen Shaw. Jen Shaw was hilarious to me. She got picked up
Shit.
by the FBI. Okay, so I'm telling you, yes,
Why?
you gotta deep dive into that. That's a whole different story.
Fraud,
But
embezzlement,
yeah, of
extortion,
course, fraud,
all
of
the
course. It
above.
wasn't RICO charges, which RICO is on the up and up right now. RICO charges,
Rico
but
Rico's a buzzword.
Rico is fucking for the summertime buzzword. If I hear another Rico charge, I'm like, how the fuck are we still doing? Like, who is doing Rico? Like, Rico's like was made for the mafia. It was made for the mob. Like, I'm telling you, like, so if you watch Housewives of Salt Lake City, people went down for fraud. It was comedy. The FBI came episode. It was crazy. It was wild to me.
It
I'll never
reminds
forget
me
the
of, like,
episode.
Cops, like the TV show Cops. That
Yes,
sounds like that.
it was literally a cops episode.
Stop it.
It was okay. Like it
Okay, so
is, but
maybe we have to drop the big D because it ain't giving.
it's not
You know
hitting.
what?
We'll
I
see.
think
Like,
it's, like,
one more week.
emotional investment wise. You wanna give it one more week and see?
One more week. We'll give it one more week. And if it really is like not getting it,
Why do you think it's not giving?
because you know what? After Scandival from Vanderpump Rules, nothing can hit the same. Okay. Like it's really bad. Like I realize like the way my reality
That's
TV
rough.
is, like I look at like I think about this. Like I watch these reality TV shows, right? And once you have like a high momentum of something, like, oh shit, that's like the episode. Like every reality show I've ever watched has a good couple like big moments you're stuck on for a while. You're like, "Oh, that's
Uh-huh.
like, for instance, when Portia dragged Kenya on Real House of Atlanta on the reunion, that stuck in my mind for months. Scandival, that shit made me tap back into Vanderpump Rules. I made you watch it,
I
okay?
know.
That that tells you the high caliber, like, my other best friend, Randy, she's like, "We all had to tap back in." I had people watch this show. We were watching the show because it was so intriguing, okay? It was on Hulu. It was like the breakdown of a scandal, and they talk about the
The
Scandival case.
breakdown of
Yes.
a scandal.
So, like
Stop it.
I can't even, so reality TV has
That's
to hit,
great
like, a certain
marketing.
level now of toxicity or
Uh-huh.
memorable moments, I can watch it now. It's sad. Like,
Damn, your threshold
it's
has,
sad.
it's just,
It's
leveled
sorry,
up.
like, when Jen Shaw went to, prison for fraud, I thought that was the best we gonna get from Housewives. No. There's other things that has really top tier my life on Bravo. So, like, I don't know. I hope the Big D, I hope, I feel like maybe Love Island might be good for us. I've heard some good things.
Maybe we can I mean, shall we hop around to, different reality TV shows until we find
Yeah,
one
of
that
course.
sticks?
Yeah, like, we have to find, like, something
You
that
gotta
sticks for
recommend
us.
them to me because I ain't gonna watch them on my own, you know
Oh,
that.
don't worry. I got you. I got you, boo. Don't worry. I got you.
Like,
But,
I
like,
am not
even
gonna I'm not.
oh my god. You know what we need to talk about next week episode? 'Cause I just watched it earlier today. It's called
Uh,
BS, oh god, what is it called? BS, Sycamore High. Is about this coach. It's on HBO or the Max, they call it, whatever the hell they wanna
is it
call it.
like a
About
documentary?
this Yes, it's a true story about this football team who was not a real football team. This guy basically, like, is a fraud. He's a con artist and had these
Wait,
kids play
what?
football. This coach is called BS Sycamore High. Bishop, I can't even think of the name. Sorry if I fuck it up. We'll put it in the
Okay.
comments. Um, Basically, this coach in Ohio, right, told all these
Yeah.
athletes who were either trying to be football players to go to a D1 school or whatnot, or try to get drafted, that he can help them get drafted. People are looking at our school, blah, blah, blah. He basically
Scammer.
conned everyone. It is so sad. Like, he literally looks like a psychopath. Like, he's crazy. And I remember watching the story unfold last year. It's like ESPN breaks the story after they show this, like, them playing this big team and got their ass handed to them. And you watch it and you're like, this man is fucking sick. But then you see the kids
Whoa.
and, like, their whole career of thinking they're gonna be football players all, like, ruined now. It's sad. But this man,
Is it,
and the thing is,
episodic documentary, or is it, one big documentary?
1 hour and 37 minutes.
Okay, so it's a
Like,
big
you have to
it's
watch
the
it. Like, you
regular
watch it,
okay.
and it's by the people who produced it or whatever, is by, like, Academy Award winners. Like, I think his name is Trayvon Free. I forgot his name, but he's like, they're
Oh,
Academy
yeah.
Award winners. So,
Yeah,
like, when
yeah.
you watch it, you're like this man's sick. He's literally sick. The coach, whatever his name is, I'm not gonna say his name. I'm not gonna, like, give him the power of that. He's sick. Like, and you're like,
Wow.
and, like, I was my friend, one of my best friends, Crystal, text messages. I am just flabbergasted over this. I remember reading the story on, like, Bleacher Report and ESPN, and I was
Yeah.
like, "This is so effing wild." But the idea, like, he has no remorse and he still thinks this is okay, and the idea that he got away with
Shit.
this is wild to me because of one stupid law
He got
in Ohio
away
that
with
protected.
it?
He got
Like,
away with it
no
because he's protected by a
repercussions?
law. No, he'll have to go to jail for other things that he has. There's a list of laundry laws. They have PP loan scams going out, the PP loans scam.
Shh.
When you watch it, Heather, it's on the Max. It's insane to me.
Imma have to watch it.
Yes.
I'm
Oh, it's
definitely
like
gonna
when you
have to
watch it,
watch it.
you're like, "What the fuck?" Like, it looks like, "Oh, he can't be serious." You just can't. And these poor young men, it's heartbreaking.
Oh
But
man.
honestly, this man needs to go to fucking jail. He needs to go to fucking prison. He needs to get locked up. He needs to get hit in the face. This man is crazy.
Alright, maybe we'll you know what? We can watch it next week. Maybe
Yes.
we'll ditch the big D because it's not giving, and then,
It's not hitting.
it's not. I mean, it's not really hitting. I don't have
After
an emotional buy-in.
and the thing
Um,
is, I can't do that to you, Heather. I got you into Scandival. I can't let you down. So we have to, like, just wrap that up and find a new
okay,
one.
we'll wrap it up. So, RIP to the big D.
And if
We gave
anyone
you
has any
3
recommendations,
episodes.
if
We
anyone
gave
has
you
any
3 episodes.
recommendations what we should watch for our commentary, please put it in the threads. We would love to see what we should watch next because we'll give you our insight. Like,
Yeah.
we're like, what can we do? But yeah,
You know what? Head to our threads. Let us
yeah,
fucking
right.
know. I feel
'Cause
like, you know what,
they
I'm
might
gonna
have
ask
better
that.
taste than we do. They might have better taste than we do. Like, I feel
I don't
like
know shit
our
about reality
afterthought
TV.
yeah, our reality shows are, like, hilarious to have our commentary. Like, there's nothing really going on TV, like, so we need this, so
Well, 'cause we're
that's
all on
that.
strike. We're all on
Yes,
strike, Chauncey, that's why nothing's happening.
and it sucks because 'cause I'm gonna have to start picketing my damn self for my TV show to come out. I just
I
read
get
that
it.
Dune 2 won't come out until next year because of strike.
Yeah. Girl, I'm,
Willy
like,
Wonka's
reading
probably
things like
next.
Stranger Things, freaking
They're out to, like, 2026,
Euphoria, it's, like,
2026.
2026, and I'm like,
It's wild.
by that
People be
time,
the Stranger Things cast look grown already. They look grown the last season. Can you imagine them in their 20s when the season
done,
comes out? They better
done,
jump to a
girl,
whole different, like they gotta jump the decade in the show, like, jump into the '90s at least.
for
I think
real,
it's in
they
the
gotta
'80s
rewrite
right
that
now.
shit.
So,
Anyways.
yeah, but that's it.
That's it. That's our afterthoughts for this week. As always, thank you for watching slash listening. Find us on all the socials at So She Slays. You can catch us in the threads under So She Slays. And yeah, like, subscribe, comment, do the things. And until next time, thanks.
Bye.